In this video, we talk about how you can create a wealth and prosperity consciousness. Let's go. Money is one of these things that can be a big stressor or that can be a source of pleasure, possibilities, and opportunities. Isn't it interesting how a few pieces of paper in your wallet can make you feel safe, can make you feel good, and can make you feel carefree? Isn't it also interesting how not having those few pieces of paper in your wallet can make you feel insecure, can make you feel worried and anxious? Money is a powerful tool. It's a tool that allows us to live in this society and in this physical world. Everything pretty much requires some form of money. So money in itself is just a tool for us to get the things that we need, the things that we desire, and more. And I like to see money today as a tool to show and express my appreciation, and gives me a possibility to grow, to evolve, to try new things and to do new things, but also to give in new way and prosper other people. But I didn't always have this form of wealth consciousness. In the past, for me, money was a big trigger. Money was a source of anxiety, it was a source of worry, it was a stress, and it was something I was constantly imagining the worst case scenario. And it's interesting because that meant that my relationship with money, my consciousness regarding money, finance, wealth, was one of scarcity, one of lack, one of fear based. And that's why my thinking, my emotion, and the way my mind was going around money was just following this. The challenge is this: when you live from a place of scarcity, when you are like, when you're anxious around money, whatever that relationship may be, your energy is greatly affected. And energy is everything because it's from our energy that our thoughts, our emotions, our behavior, the things we bring into our life, that stems from it. Because you see, our state of consciousness is always what comes first, and the results follow. And too often we want to change the result first, and then we feel like, then I'll feel rich, wealthy, abundant. But we got this in reverse: is how can I make that bridge, how can I make that bridge that gap basically now, so that my state of consciousness is one of overflow, abundance, prosperity, and feeling secure with money, so that I can then naturally bring those results into my life. And so what I started doing is I started to pay attention to what do I think, what do I feel, how do I act around money in general. And I started to notice many things, many beliefs about money, rich people, how money comes, and the worthiness part and the hard work part and all those things. But one other element was how I spent money. And I noticed that spending money for me, sometimes, not all of the time, but some of the time, it was a fearful thing. Or it was something that gave me contraction, something that gave me resistance, something that could make me go into overthinking unnecessarily, could stress me out, make me anxious for no reason, whether it was spending a little bit, whether it was bigger sum amount, or whether it was, anything in between. And so I started to notice that this alone was a like a proof that my belief, my perception around money needed to be addressed. Because if you spend money, if you give money with that form of energy, how could money, come back in a abundant and, lavish way? If you're in a relationship with someone and you give love from that place of scarcity, what do you think will come back? Or if you give scarcely love because you want to save it, because you never know if you run out of money, if you run out of love, what you're gonna do, right? Imagine that in the context of a relationship. What do you think you'll get back? So what we give and how we give always comes back to us. So I started to notice this, and I noticed that my energy was greatly affected. I was living from that mentality of like, well, if you want more money, spend less. Mathematically, you could say it makes sense, but when you understand the power of our energy, the power of our consciousness and our mindset, whether it's aligned with more, or it's aligned with like how can I somehow control and end up with more. Two different energies. So what I started to do is I started to pay attention to how I spend money, and I decided to shift that around, shift that completely. I figured, why not? If I'm anyway going to buy those things because I need it, because I enjoy it, because it's the things that I already made my decision on. If I'm already going to spend that money, why not spend it from a place of appreciation? If I go and I say, like, this is the food I want, maybe let's say it's a burger. Wouldn't it be better and easier to just be like, let me pay with appreciation for whoever made that burger, for everything that was needed to bring all that food in this shape and form right there in front of me? Wouldn't that make things so much easier? Well, for me, it did. And at first, it wasn't easy because it completely needed for me to change a little bit my way of thinking, my way of relating, and my automatic behavior. But with effort, with conscious decision of going and priming myself that, okay, I'm going to go, I'm going to pay, I'm going to appreciate everything involved in this burger, in this bill, in this whatever. Big or small money, doesn't matter. What we want is to shift our relationship with money, shift our consciousness, create a wealth and abundance and prosperity consciousness so that we can live from the overflow. Because remember, your state of consciousness comes first, the result follows. The evidence always follows, they never precede your state of consciousness. So the evidence that you have in your life right now is an evidence of your state of consciousness regarding money. And if that's not matching the blueprint that you desire, then you probably need to match your state of consciousness first to the result that you desire. So priming yourself to spend money with appreciation, regardless the sum of money that you do, can really liberate tremendous energy blocked around money. Now money starts to become something you enjoy, something that's beneficial, something that's good for you, for others. And when you shift your energy this way, that freed energy, that changed energy, invite new possibilities in your life. And I cannot tell you just how much, first, less anxiety and worry it brings in your life, which is amazing bonus, but then it gives you free creative power to bring more prosperity in your life. And you'll find the evidence the moment you shift your state of consciousness. So I invite you to reflect on what money generates in your life. What's your state of consciousness related to money right here, right now? And if you need help, I have a free little PDF with some amazing, powerful questions that can help you bring out some of your beliefs around money, some of the subconscious beliefs that are there. The link, you can download it freely on the description down below. So if you need help checking out your belief, your consciousness, take some time for yourself, answer those questions, see what's there, and use those videos to help you shift and create a consciousness of wealth in your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Be well.